You've heard it all. AI is conscious. AI will take every job. AI is purely objective. Today, we're breaking the top 5 myths about AI you still believe. And I'm saving the most controversial one for myth number 1, because it's the trap even engineers fall into. If you stick with me, you'll walk away with a sharper filter for AI hype, a checklist for safe, smart AI use, and a few mindset shifts that could give you a real advantage at work. I'm not here to dunk on AI or praise it blindly. I'll show you what's true, what's marketing, and what actually matters when you're making decisions with AI. There's a simple 2-word test you can run on any AI claim. I'll reveal it after myth number 2. You'll start using it immediately. Myth number 5. AI will replace every job. This myth is everywhere, usually shouted in all caps. Here's the reality. AI replaces tasks, not entire jobs, and it creates new tasks we didn't have before. A job is a bundle of tasks, some routine, some judgment-heavy, some relational. AI excels at repeatable, well-described tasks. It struggles where outcomes hinge on context, trust, and accountability. Think of a restaurant. AI can speed up inventory counts and scheduling. But who handles the anniversary dinner that arrives cold? Who decides whether to comp the meal and how to rebuild trust? That blend of responsibility, empathy, and risk is a human job. What actually happens is task reshuffling. We automate the repetitive core, and humans move up the value chain to oversight, exception handling, and creative problem solving. AI raises the bar for average, which increases the premium on the exceptional. The average cold email is now AI generated. What stands out is insight, specificity, and timing. The editor who uses AI to cut rough footage faster spends more time on story. What should you do? Map your role into 3 columns: automate, augment, and advance. Automate, routine steps, summaries, drafts, transcriptions. Augment, steps where AI gives you options, brainstorming, outlines, variations. Advance, steps where you, not AI, own the decision. Priorities, trade-offs, ethics. After the next myth, I'll show you a 5-minute workflow that turns AI from threat into team member, and it works in any industry. Myth number 4. More data always beats better data. It sounds logical. More data equals smarter AI. But here's the catch. Bad data at scale becomes confidently wrong at scale. What actually matters is signal to noise and alignment with the job. If you're training a model to recommend shoes, millions of irrelevant clicks don't beat thousands of high-quality purchase decisions. Imagine teaching someone to bake. You could hand them 500 random recipes or 20 recipes annotated by a master chef explaining why each step matters. Which one produces a consistent baker faster? Quality, diversity, and annotation trump raw volume for targeted skills. Also, data freshness matters. For fast-changing domains, prices, events, inventory, a smaller, frequently updated set can outperform a massive, stale archive. For creators and teams, the practical move is to build a golden set. That's a small, hand-checked data set of your best examples. Emails that got replies, thumbnails that won A/B tests, support answers customers loved. Use the golden set to fine-tune prompts, evaluate outputs, and spot drift over time. It's your reality check when models change. Right after myth number 3, I'll reveal the 2-word test I teased earlier. Use it to call out sloppy AI claims instantly. Myth number 3. AI is objective and unbiased. AI systems are mirrors, not oracles. They reflect the patterns they're trained on, and our world is full of skewed patterns. Train a system on one region's resumes, and it might undervalue strong candidates elsewhere. Use historical lending data, and it can inherit past inequities. The model isn't evil, it's obedient to its data. Bias shows up in 3 layers. 1. Data bias, missing, overrepresented, or mislabeled. Second, process bias, how you sample, split, and evaluate. Third, usage bias, where people overtrust outputs. The antidote isn't to ditch AI, it's to instrument it. Treat important decisions like high-stakes equipment. Add guardrails, monitor failure modes, and keep a human in the loop. Concretely, pre-release tests with diverse cases, post-release audits, explanatory prompts, ask for sources when feasible, and a disagreement protocol. When AI and a human diverge, who escalates, how fast, and with what evidence? For everyday users, adopt the STOP check. Source: where did the info likely come from? Task fit: is this model suited to this job? Outliers: what cases might break it? People: who's accountable for the final call? Coming up, the 2-word test for cutting through hype, plus a workflow to get better answers in minutes. Myth number 2: more compute equals smarter, safer AI. We love big numbers, parameters, tokens, flops. But larger isn't always smarter, and smarter isn't automatically safer. Think of horsepower in a car. Useful, but steering, brakes, and rules of the road are what prevent crashes. In AI terms, we need capabilities and constraints. What actually improves outcomes is system design. Clear instructions and context. Great prompts, structured inputs. Tools and retrieval that give the model ground truth when needed. Feedback loops that grade results and guide the next attempt. Escalation paths when confidence is low or risk is high. A small model with the right context window, domain tools, and evaluation loop can outperform a bigger model that's just guessing eloquently. If you're a team lead, ask 3 questions before scaling spend. 1. What problem metric are we moving? 2. What guardrails are in place? 3. What's the cheaper baseline we've beaten already? Now the 2-word test I promised. Compared to, whenever someone claims this AI is revolutionary, I reply, compared to what? The last version? A random baseline? A real human workflow? This one phrase turns a boast into a measurable claim. Use it in meetings. Use it with vendors. Use it on this channel if I ever sound like I'm overselling. After myth number 1, I'll give you a plug-and-play workflow, a 5-minute routine to get reliable, reusable results from any general-purpose model. Myth number 1, AI is sentient or it thinks like us. Let's end with the spiciest one. When an AI writes a heartfelt poem or says, "I feel," it's tempting to project consciousness onto it. But here's the grounded view. Today's mainstream systems are pattern predictors. They don't experience, they estimate. They look at the text so far and ask, what's the most likely next token? The result can feel human because it's built from human language patterns, our stories, our debates, our emotions. So why does it feel so real? 3 reasons. 1. Anthropomorphism. Our brains are wired to see minds in anything that talks back. 2. Fluency bias. Confident language feels like certain knowledge. 3. Context mirroring. If you give personal prompts, the AI mirrors that style, like a linguistic chameleon. Here's a simple test to keep you grounded. Ask the model to report a hidden state it shouldn't know, like the serial number under your laptop. A human might walk over and check. The AI will hallucinate or refuse because there's no inner world or sensors behind the words unless we wire them in. When models are connected to tools or real-time data, they can act more agentic, but that's still engineering, not awakening. Why this myth matters. If you think AI is a person, you'll overtrust it. If you think it's just autocomplete, you'll underuse it. The truth in between is powerful. AI is a capable simulator that can draft, reason over patterns, and accelerate work, with supervision. Right after this, I'll give you the 5-minute workflow I teased. Save it, print it, use it every day. The 5-minute reliable AI workflow. Your takeaway. Here's the promised routine to turn hype into results. Set a timer for 5 minutes. 1. Define the win, 45 seconds. Write 1 sentence. A good answer looks like X, excludes Y, and will be used for Z. 2. Provide a mini brief, 60s. Paste 3 to 5 concrete examples from your golden set and a short style guide. 3. Constrain the task, 45 seconds. Specify format, length, tone, and what to avoid. Ask for a checklist or JSON if you'll reuse it. 4th, force self-review, 60s. Prompt the model to critique its output against your win statement. Ask it to highlight risks/assumptions. 5. Score and iterate, 90s. Use a simple rubric, 1 to 5 for accuracy, clarity, usefulness. Ask for a second pass focused on the lowest score. Do this, and you'll get outputs that are consistent, auditable, and easier to integrate into real workflows. This is how you turn AI from a cool demo into compounding leverage. Let's recap the 5 myths we crushed. AI replaces tasks, not jobs. So redesign your role around automate, augment, advance. Better data beats more data. Build a golden set you trust. AI isn't objective by default. Run the STOP check and keep humans accountable. Power isn't safety. Ask compared to, and design guardrails. AI isn't sentient. It simulates patterns. We supply purpose and judgment. If this helped clear the fog, hit like, share it with one person drowning in AI hype, and subscribe for actionable, no BS AI breakdowns. And drop a comment. Which myth snagged you, and what's your plan to test it this week? I'm pinning the best checklist you come up with. Next week, I'm testing 3 prompt frameworks head-to-head on a real task, with a twist that flips the usual winner. Make sure notifications are on. You'll want to see that upset.